Philips 48OLED807 Review. Philips' new 48 inches OLED screen is one of the best available at any price. It offers excellent image quality and audio performance for its size. After reviewing the 55-inch version, we found it was worth the extra £100 for the 48-inch version. If you've already read our reviews of the 55-inch and 65-inch models, then this 48-inch has the same appearance but at a lower price point. It has been customary for Philips to design TVs to a high standard, which means they are sleekly designed with a slim metal bezel surrounding the display. The shiny aluminum finish adds style to the set while viewing angle consistency is good. However, some colors may fade faster when viewed from a wide viewing angle. It doesn't take long to assemble the stand. However, if you're looking for something really sleek, you might want to go with an aluminum version instead. You could also use the space behind the TV to hide cables. On the back, you'll also find some other features, including an integrated rear speaker, Philips' patent-pending Ambilight technology, which produces a glowing effect on the surface behind the mirror, and, of course, the company's own signature logo. Most of the speaker units, Ambilight, processors, and cables do mean that this set just stands out from most others. Few people will notice that if they're putting this TV on a shelf or wall. The remote was another stylish attempt at creating something new, but I had an issue with it. My fingers slid off the grooves of the D-pad, so I ended up accidentally hitting the home or back button instead of the one I wanted. And if you've got big hands like mine, the buttons are also positioned a bit too close together. For TVs, Philips still beats out Google TV. Android TV gets criticized for its lack of features, but I find it easier and simpler to use than Google TV. If anything, recent software changes confuse Android TV's true identity. For example, watch lists should be displayed prominently on the first pages of the app. However, they're still buried within the Discover section, which isn't the best place for them. Discover uses the history of several apps to suggest movies, shows, and music, but it doesn't provide any additional information. It's not great at suggesting anything either. But Google TV offers more options. There are plenty of TV shows and movies available here, and most of them come in Dolby Vision and Atmos formats. There are two interfaces to consider: the labyrinth of Philips menus for changing pictures, sound, Ambilight, and more. It helps at least in that it gives explanations for each option. You can connect any of the 48OLED807's HDMI inputs to a soundbar via its ARC connection. If you want to send lossless surround sound, such as Dolby Atmos, from your TV to your sound system, then the eARC connection on HDMI 2 provides this capability. OLED sets itself up so that it will automatically put the TV into its lowest lag mode, which I measured at 15.2 milliseconds. It's fast, not as fast as LG and Samsung, and slower than Panasonic and Sony. However, VRR can further improve the performance of the TV by reducing the lag to even lower levels. If you want to use both HDMI 2.0 inputs for 4K video, you need to choose between using either port 1 or port 3. However, because port 1 is used by the eARC input, you can't use both at once. With its new gaming features, the 48OLED807 brings gamers an enhanced experience. It supports Dolby Vision for better HDR and enhances black levels and contrast. It has been designed so that games play consistently across a wide variety of screens. With Android TV, you get access to several apps including Netflix, Hulu, HBO Now, YouTube, Amazon Video, Spotify, and Pandora. You can use them via the App Store or from the web browser using Chrome for Android. There is also native Google Assistant voice support, which works through the included IR Blaster. And if that wasn't enough, there's Works with Alexa compatibility, so you can connect any compatible Alexa-enabled devices to the TV. DTS Play-Fi is a wireless audio system that allows for compatible speakers from any brand to be linked wirelessly to your TV. You can then stream music from an app on your phone or tablet through the soundbar. Alternatively, if you're watching a movie, you can connect the soundbar to another room via Bluetooth so everyone else in the house can enjoy the soundtrack too. When IMAX Enhanced first launched, we presented IMAX content in its best quality. Now, we've added even more LEDs for better color rendering and precision light controls. When the screen goes dark, the Ambilight Aurora automatically activates, displaying preloaded images and videos. On paper, this TV looks better than expected, but when compared to its competitors, it doesn't seem quite as bright. However, you might not notice that the OLED TV is any brighter than the LCD TV if you look at the pictures on the screen. It turns out that the OLED TV has an interesting way of dealing with whites. With its superb picture quality, this Philips TV has outstanding black level performance and brilliant highlight detail. It even handles dark scenes well by displaying them perfectly without any noticeable halos around bright objects. Philips' sway with color is impressive, but perhaps not entirely accurate. The 48OLED807 is an impressively vivid and rich performer. When watching the Manchester United vs Tottenham Hotspur game on Prime Video, the red tones of the away team's kit are just a bit too red, and the greens of the field have a bit too much zing to them. You can change the picture mode, but don't, because I'm not sure if the colors are correct. However, it may look good, so I won't tell you not to. With Philips HDR10, HLG, Hybrid Log Gamma, HDR10 Plus, and Dolby Vision HDR format support. The company claims that its TV's light sensor technology can emulate Dolby Vision IQ, which adjusts the level of dark detail seen by adjusting the brightness of the image.